Wee-wee. I don't know what that letter is. Show what it is. Show it. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Doc Flave Show. I hope this morning finds you well. I just came to bring you all a bit of morning cheer. Uh, hope you're all well. I think I might have said that already, but you know, I can't really say I'm thinking, but yeah, I am thinking. But I'm also processing. So, I don't know if y'all been following my work chronicles and the most toxic work environment I think maybe in my adult life that I'm working in presently. I don't even talk to people. I go in and do my job and shut up and go home. But I'm at the time clock this time. And this same old lady, that where the lead person, instead of somehow understanding what was going on, he took it upon his own because he was caught up in his personal feelings himself. Because I've already had one meeting with HR about him already, and it's leading to another one. So this lady, she cussing me out. I mean, we at the clock, right? And mind you, I walk up to the clock. It's about 5 minutes till she already there. Really, I don't understand why this person consistently is always at the clock first, but take all day on breaks. And when she in there in the work area, don't really be doing shit. But yeah, and still, I lost money because I lost 8 hours overtime and 1 hour straight time because. So we leaving. She speeds through the parking lot. No, no, no. She doing all this cussing inside. So I wait till I get outside. She talking about that's why you ain't got no woman. I said, shoot, you one hitting on me at work talking about if I was such and such younger and I wasn't married. I said you be by your damn self still. So she get out the building and we leaving and shit and I'm pulling out one driver. They working on the road. That's why I go to the car wash every morning because I get the little dust from the construction on my car. So we leaving out the parking lot, and I couldn't go out one way, so I said I'm gonna back up and go out this other way. Now she already saw that she couldn't get out the way. So what she did was she called herself speed out to beat me out the parking lot. So we going to, so okay, cool. You already fucked up because if they look at that camera and see your ass speed through that parking lot, aside from the fact you cussing me out walking down the hallway in front of the good old white folks, I will really be confused if at this point they don't let that woman go. But we'll see how it play out. But anyway, we just driving, we on a little side street or whatever. So okay, she trying to drive slow. I'm all up on, because I'm trying to get out. You however slow you want to go. I'm at your same speed. I can't drive through you, but you ain't gonna. I'm gonna be on your ass because you bullshit. So anyway, she get out. Man, this shit ain't on. Be mad at motherfucker. Oh yeah, just check out lost access to my Facebook. That's fine. Damn, I guess not really so much fine because I wanted to download it off Facebook. But anyway, so we drive. So
Hello, Moto.
y'all get to hear me talk to the lady. Hello. Oh, shoot, damn it! Did I hang up on the lady? Hello. Hold on, I can't hear you. Just one moment. Let me fix this so I can hear it. Okay, hands free. Okay.
Are
Hello.
you still are you still here
No,
at work?
I'm almost home now.
Oh,
Almost home.
okay. I just heard your message. I've been in my office since before 8 o'clock. I
Yeah.
don't know how I missed you.
You said people in culture, right? Because I opened up the door and I said, "You, with nobody in the front. Are you in the office like in the back or something?"
No, you if you opened the door, you would have seen me right away.
I didn't see you at all. I opened up the door. You weren't.
Okay,
You weren't
that's
there.
I was here. I've
Well,
been here,
well,
so
well,
I'm sorry I missed
yeah,
you. I don't. What time was that?
it was about 7:55. Actually, a little bit before.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was no. I don't know
yeah.
whether you stepped out or what, but that is
No,
what
I
that
was
is.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So are you sure you came to the right office, the one off
see,
of the Fitment hallway?
right, the one with by the lockers. Yeah.
Right.
When I
Yeah.
went in with nobody in there, and I really
Okay.
don't, I really don't have any particular reason to, exaggerate or tell any tales.
Yeah, no, I just the timing is off because it's so
Right,
odd because I was here. So
right.
we
I
must have
understand.
just missed each other. But anyway, I got your message and I wanted to make sure we connected. You've been, sending us communication over the phone and I mean, I'm sorry, by email,
Right.
and I just wanted to make sure that we connect. I know it sounds like you're traveling back home.
Yeah, I'm about to pull into my yard.
Okay. Is now a good time to chat, or do you want to call me back
No,
a little bit
it's
later?
fine. It's fine because it's. I've been waiting pretty much long for some form of action, but it seems the animosity continues to come against me, and I'm just minding
Mm-hmm.
my business. My numbers say that I go to work and I work. I'm walking.
Hang on one second.
Okay.
Hang on, Grady.
Okay.
I need to.
They're going to record something. Else in the world. Anybody out there? Damn last. Did y'all hear that shit, man? Let me beat this. Y'all hear that shit?
Sorry about that, Grady.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So with our last communication, I mean, I had asked for you and I to chat. I didn't hear back from you. I wanted to set up a time for you and I to chat. I responded to one of your
When
messages
you asked about
before.
the feedback or whatever.
No, when I asked you what time would be a good time for you and I to talk. And so I was hoping that you would get back to me on that because so that we could talk about like I know you had requested to use vacation time to supplement the hours that you missed.
Yeah, I
So
really
we're
didn't
just
want
going
to.
to go over.
Go ahead. Go ahead, because I really didn't want to do
I
that.
wanted to right. I wanted to go over that and of course the whole situation in general.
Right.
But with that specifically because I did take action for your last email. I think you sent it on Friday or Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So with that, and just taking the whole scenario into consideration, we did not go with like I believe it was 9 hours, right?
Yeah.
That you missed. And so with taking the whole scenario into consideration and you being sent home, we did take on 6 hours of that time where that is going to be paid out to you without it impacting your vacation time. So
Okay.
3 hours of vacation time are coming out of your accrual, but 6 hours of that we're covering that.
Well, I appreciate that because I really still am confused as to why I was sent home in the first place.
Yeah, I mean the situation we do, I did see video footage. Unfortunately, I can't see everything exactly as it went down on the floor. It did look like there was some sort of situation going on, but when you're part of a situation where there is conflict and we're not seeing some sort of resolution or anybody kind of like taking the high road, then it does become an uncomfortable situation. It does
Yes.
fall into like creating a hostile work environment,
Yes.
and there's some in some way, it has to be diffused.
Right.
I think that Vern thought that at that moment, in that heat of the moment, the best, course of action was to send you home. That's probably why that happened. Whether that was the right thing to do or not at that moment, I wasn't there, but that
Right.
is what ended
Well,
up happening, right?
let me say this part
So,
right here. But see, it's one thing to send me home, and
hmm
that's after I went to him for help. But it's another thing to
hmm
let the person who's actually doing the verbal assaulting stay for the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she
Yeah.
did. She came to me. Matter of fact, the person hadn't even really been at the workstation most of the night. I was up
Mm-hmm.
to my whatever, um to my target,
Mm-hmm.
to the target.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like she come out of the nowhere saying, you got a bad attitude, f woo woo woo. And then just like today, she came on with the cuss words and all that stuff. This is a professional environment.
Yeah.
I've been here 8 years. I've
Mm-hmm.
never been in a department as toxic as that department.
Mm-hmm.
Never. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't bother nobody. I don't really talk to nobody. That's always how I've always been in at shows. It might be a few
Yeah.
people that I might mesh with, but other than that, I rather mind my business because that keeps my job.
Mhm. Mhm.
These people are in my personal space, raising their voice and stuff. I keep on trying to figure out a way. Well, is there some form of conflict resolution? He'll have them in there. He don't
Mhm.
have them in this. Okay, so you said, what'd you say, that you said that they're going to pay 6 and I take 3 out of my vacation.
Correct.
Okay, well
That's what
that's good,
that's what we did.
right?
And I know that your initial request was for you to see it in your paycheck last week. Unfortunately,
Well,
when we're hang on, I'm so sorry, hang on one quick second.
mhm,
When you make the request, within the same week, we can't make it happen that fast because then we're at the mercy of payroll and then them processing the hours when they're able to. So that's why you didn't see it last week. Now we put it through at the end of the week. I'm hoping that you see it this week, so you can catch up with that. But I can tell you that it's in process, right?
right.
Like I said, we took on 6 hours and then only the 3 are coming out of your bucket of vacation
Right.
time.
Because I mean, it's
So with today, with your voicemail from today, you said that she approached you at the clock and was cussing you out
right,
again.
right. You're
Is that
talking about
correct?
I'm rude and this, that, and the third. Now, mind you,
Hello,
yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Grady?
Hold on. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I thought I
Okay.
lost you for a second.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. So,
With today, you said that she approached you at the clock and
yeah,
was cursing you out.
yes, because
Did
there
something happen throughout the shift that you know of?
I didn't say a word to her the whole shift because I already knew it's already I don't say, I'm not really saying nothing to nobody because I really, like I say,
Mm-hmm.
I halfway feel anxiety when I get in there. We have to go in this little bit of office with all them people and all these people that that approach me in a negative fashion, and along with Vernon, which
Mm-hmm.
issues with Vernon are. I mean, really, a lot of these issues could be avoided if Vernon would take leadership and control and deal with the people that are causing the problems. I'm in my corner doing my job. I shouldn't have
Mm-hmm.
to deal with this. I've never had to deal
Yeah.
with this at show, but yet and
So
still, I
what
look
was
at
she
the bill.
telling you? Sorry, what was she telling you at the clock?
What she was telling me is, okay. So mind you, the they were standing at the clock. There was a bunch of people around the clock. I come out from the
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, just leaving your office. So,
Mm-hmm.
while they're talking and we're waiting for the last minute, she talking to some guy, whatever. So, um, I'm waiting for the last minute. So she's kind of like easing. And I said, is this woman going to just try to jump in front of me? So I just stood there and, and then when I hit the clock, she started. Some people so rude, motherfucker. Did this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, who are you? I'm like, well, who are you talking to? You know, uh, and she
You told her
I,
that? Who are you talking to?
I asked her, who are you talking to? Because she right by me, looking in my direction. Of course, I know she talking
Mm-hmm.
to me. Because who else could she be talking? I just wanted to
Mm-hmm.
verify. Then she started raising the voice even more, going down the hallway with it, calling me out my name. I said, say it louder, because we were about right near the security office. Because I wanted the security to hear it all the way down the hallway, so it won't just be me. So then we leave out the building, and it's still going on in the parking lot. So I'm about to pull out the parking lot. One of those machinery is blocking the exit. So I said, well, I'm going out the entrance way. She already pulling out. She speeds through the parking lot. You can check the camera for that. I'm sure you might be able to see that. She speeds through the parking lot, and just I'm like, I don't know what all that's for, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it right there. I don't know.
Okay.
It's been several, even before she went on her extended leave. She called. She snapped on me for something. I even forgot what that was, but she called herself apologized. So then I'm sure that Vernon, I don't know if Vernon remembered that or not, but for some reason he put this woman with me. This woman can barely lift a box, let alone help me sort parts and all that, and lift boxes all through the night. Um, so so like the second day, she was in some kind of attitude, motion, whatever. The woman fell on the woman at the end of the night. The woman fell on the floor. I helped the woman up. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is. I don't feel like nothing's being done. I just go in and shut my mouth and just deal with whatever type of anxiety and nervousness I have to deal with. Because I'm up here by myself. I live in shit. I got my family is not from me. I'm up here by myself. So if I just like I was late because he played with my money. This is not the first time Vernon played with my money due to his actions or inactions.
You're right. And so no one is playing with your money. Okay.
That is
So
my perception.
I see. I mean, of course you're going to have your interpretation. That's understandable.
But I have proof.
That's not
I have
the
an argument with it also. Do you know the
that's
other?
not the intention.
Do you know the other situations where this occurred? Are you fully?
No, I don't know the entire history.
Okay.
But what I can tell you that because right now things are a bit unsteady. Obviously, you had this conflict with this employee last week, and then with this morning, someone needs to be the bigger person in this scenario, right? Engaging when there is conflict or there's a conflicted person in the environment, engaging with this person is only going to perpetuate the situation, maybe ignite something that should not be ignited. So stepping out of the scenario, removing yourself from the scenario is the better course of action than engaging, because then you've pulled yourself into whatever conflict they have going on that has nothing to do with you, right? You didn't do anything to this person. You did not, didn't cross words with this person, yet for some reason they're complaining at the clock, and it may or may not be directed at you, but that you didn't do anything.
It was directed.
That you didn't right, but you didn't do anything. You did not do anything, right? Can we agree on that? You didn't do anything to. Okay, good. So because you didn't do anything to this person, nor say anything, nor address this person, then you remove yourself from the situation, right?
Right.
It's easy to be like, well, what are you talking about? What did I do? Of course, right? That's our initial instinct, but to avoid conflict, because you've already had a problematic situation that you've dealt with that you were involved with this person. Let's remove ourselves. Let's not engage, because engaging is not going to lead to anything good. So asking her, like, who are you talking to?
Let me ask you this. So like if the person approaches you with foul language and stuff like that, and you just get up and walk to lead the supervisor and tell the supervisor, could you please remove this person away from me? And then you said, as the person is still saying things, walking behind the lead. I said, during that process, I said, this is like a hostile environment. So I went back to the machine, and then you have not only the person still talking mess, then now the lead's like, how's it a hostile work environment? This, that, and the third. I'm like, man, this is getting too heavy. I said, Vernon, we're gonna have to go back to HR, man. I just can't deal with it. So then he said, well, you can leave. Why I gotta leave? What you mean? I came to you for help, and now I'm at the end of this like this. What's going on? So you tell me, you're telling me the same thing I did. Just like at the clock, I wouldn't, but if she right by my face, I wouldn't have said nothing to her at the clock, but she right by my face, cussing at me in my face. What am I supposed to do?
So, right, you remove yourself from the situation.
I removed myself, and she was behind me.
But you told her, right, so you told her, who are you talking to? So you already engaged. So now she's more. So, greetings. What I'm asking is,
I don't want to talk about it.
No, not remove. What am I?
Because it's like I'm still somehow feeling as if it's something that I did, and I know that it's nothing that
But
I
we
did.
know that we agreed that it's not.
Okay, so
We agreed that it's not something
did
that
I
you
get a
did,
point? Did I get a
especially
point for when he sent me home?
no. Why would you
Okay.
get a point for that?
Okay, I
Absolutely
don't see
not.
everybody else tell me you gonna get a point and this, that, they ain't gonna pay you because I didn't do nothing. But
Well,
I appreciate the
of
6 hours. It's gonna save me
course.
from being able to go home for Thanksgiving because I had 3 days already pre-scheduled for vacation
Mhm.
time, and I knew I was gonna be able to accumulate 12 more hours before that time period. So I appreciate the six. And I mean, right now I think
So
we're
let's,
at an
you know,
impasse. We're at an impasse right
right. Right. So just to recap, with the conflict that happened before, that happened last week, of course, you took the right course of action by removing yourself, seeking help, and not engaging. So that is the best, always the course of action that one should take,
now. I'm
so that
professional.
you're not dragged in.
I'm a
So that
professional
you're not
person.
dragged in.
I'm
Of,
professional
of
at work.
course. Of course. So you don't, and you want to remain the professional person. You want to remain the
Right.
level-headed one.
Right.
You want to remain the bigger person,
Right.
right?
Right.
And that's the mindset that I would request
Right.
that you take on if this happens again with the scenario with the clock. The best approach would have been the same thing. You remove yourself from the situation. You are the bigger person. It doesn't matter that she is directing it at you, because and you and I have already agreed you didn't do anything to warrant that, right?
Yeah.
So engaging is never good, because then not only do you get dragged into a negative situation, then it affects yourself. It affects it could affect your health, which I don't know if it did or not, but it's just stress
I
that
mean,
you can avoid by
it's stress
separating
all the
yourself.
time. It's stress all the time
Yeah,
there. That's why I stay in
absolutely.
my corner and mind my business. She's not the first
Right.
one that's been on this. She's not the
Hmm.
first one that got in my face and yelled and stuff like that. It was a lady before then. Matter of fact, this lady wrote Brennan had her go in and write some type of statement and stuff. And it came to me like 2 hours later because I guess he had heard that I heard that she wrote a statement, asked me to write a statement. I said I don't. I'm just trying to work,
Yeah.
man. So nothing ever came of that. Wait, nothing else ever came of that. So now I'm wondering, well, what did she write? Because I want to know what exactly I'm around this person. What is she writing about me?
Mhm.
Uh, you're not required to see this. You don't get to see that. This is Vern. And so then in little me with Jane Carlo and Vernon, I'm explaining how this has been I'm trying to explain how this is a pattern. Jane Carlo, like, well, it's already been handled. This problem already been handled. I'm like, man, I'm not even trying to. I'm not questioning what you did to her. Trying to explain to you how
Mhm.
what she did to me
Mhm.
and how this is a pattern in this department, and all I'm trying to do is work.
Yeah, I'm not privy to the history
Right. That's what I'm saying.
of what
Saying,
has occurred in the past.
and I
I
need help.
don't
I
know,
go
or
for
what we
help.
can
I can't get help. I can't get
well
help.
what we can right. So what
So
we
I'm,
can
I'm
discuss is
go ahead. I'm sorry.
moving forward, that the ultimate, like, and I'm glad that you're reiterating that you're here to work, that you just want to focus on
Hmm.
work, you want to be in a professional environment,
Right.
which is the mindset that we want everyone to be. And then, but I do want to also reiterate that engaging is never good. So let's continue to take that stand, because
Right.
you don't want to get dragged down into negativity that has nothing to do with you,
Right.
even if it might be directed with you. But if you're not doing anything to warrant that, to cause that, then it's always best to be the bigger person. Someone has to be the bigger person. So that bigger person should be you. So
So
that
all the
you're not
times,
impacted.
every time I walk away from the situation and go tell Vernon,
Mm-hmm.
and then Vernon will still see the same, send the person back over to work with me again. After I say, man, this person is either the first of all, they go on long breaks, they work slow. I mean, then
Mm-hmm.
it's like, when like, for example, the lady before, I said, well, you and I'm not a trainer, even though I've been working there 2 years. We had to be a level one in order to be a trainer. I've been a level zero for 2 years. I try to tell lady, you take too many breaks, you take too many long. I say, you take too many breaks, you take too many long breaks. She said, I thought we were buddies. I said, not if you're making me slave. So it's like,
Mhm.
after that point, she got her little attitude and stuff. So it's like, man, I shouldn't have to do this. This is not my job to do this. But in order for me to work my
Mhm.
job effectively, the person that he put with me got to do their job also.
Yeah,
But
yeah, of course.
I
And
don't want to talk no more, Rosie. I'm sorry, because this is
okay,
this driving my pressure up. I'm sorry. This is same. This
okay.
is just
Well,
same as at work.
that was not the intention,
Thank you. I,
obviously.
I thank you for for the help you gave me in regards to that time, because that really was unfair.
Hmm.
And I I just really, it just seems like I don't know what to do at this point. But just keep up, because I can't afford to lose my job. But I'm not going to lose my job because of some
Right.
who
We're not
hasn't
going to
even been
go.
there.
It
But
should not go to
it,
that extent, of course.
they haven't even been there a year or so. And I'm like, man, why I got to deal with these people like this?
Hmm.
And they all they got to do is do their job.
Right. So obviously, you can't control the actions of others. The only thing that you are in control of is your
Right.
actions and your focus and your own person. So that's the priority, and that's the path that will focus on. So as we move forward, obviously, we want you to feel supported. You continue to have open lines of communication with us and with Vern, and I'll take a look at the situation with the clock. I mean, that'll easily be visible if someone is yelling down the hallway.
Right.
So I'll take a look at that. But
Right.
I just wanted to make sure that you and I connect and just do an overview of the situation. And
Mhm.
again, the focus is focus on what you're doing, focus on your job. Let's not let us get dragged in to anything that has nothing to do with you. Focus on your responsibilities and just, being the bigger person and excluding yourself from any negative situation.
Right. I mean, it's just
Okay.
like this is like the fourth time I try to do that, but I still keep running these things. But I'll do the same thing I've been doing and see how that works
Yeah.
out for me. Hopefully they'll do
I
things
appreciate your
differently.
time, Grady.
Thank you so much for your time as well. You have a great day, Roy.
Thanks. You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye. What the fuck, man? You hear this bullshit, man? Boss man, yeah, the goddamn plantation be tripping, man. I got to be the one that have to be the bigger person. Why the fuck I got to be the bigger person? These people in my goddamn face, man. And the motherfucking lead a mark and still ride along with them. That now it's like me against the fucking world in my job. And she won't talk about all this. I said, we gave you 6 and you took 3 hours of vacation. You shouldn't have took a goddamn thing out of my motherfucking vacation. Shit, man. But yeah, I just want to come in and tap in. I swear, man, I swear I just want to work. I don't want to make no friends. I don't want to make no friends that job in this motherfucking stream yard shit is killing me because it keeps shutting the damn window. I don't know whether when it go dark, y'all can still hear me and see me or whatever, but man, I'm tired of hitting on this thing. I just wanted to also get that on record. I mean, I was just happy to be live. So hey, that is what they may not be admissible in court, but it's admissible in my brain. So yeah, y'all have y'all a great day, man. Maybe I'll be back later, maybe not. But these motherfuckers drove me crazy. This bitch started cussing me out on the way out the building. They said a goddamn thing all day, ain't damn near done nothing all day. And now all of a sudden you got energy to fuck with me at the end of the day. All right, Velvet, I appreciate you for tapping in, boss man. I appreciate you for tapping in. Who else may have came through here? Somebody needs to stop being a jerk. Man, it's her. Yeah, shit. They saw shit. She saw that shit too, talking about, man. Cause all she would have saw was me walking away from the woman and the woman behind me and shit, and she just saw burning when I went and got him walking behind me and her walking behind him still talking shit. But what am I supposed to do? I need to get some legal advice. But yeah, man, y'all take care of y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. Two palms, yeah, you know where I was going about, man. Two palms up to receive all and every blessing. Uh, peace and love. Nigga nation, man, they gonna keep. I got my documentation. They can keep their documentation because documentation rules the nation. I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace and love. Oh shit.